My name is Stephanie Razzo. I recently lived in India. I've also lived in Spain for 2 years.
Hi, my name is Makeba McLeod, and I lived abroad in Senegal for a year. So I guess we should get to it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I went abroad and I found a job as a teaching assistant. It was like a very diverse environment, and I had to interview over the phone. Then I got to Senegal, did another interview, and then I got the job. They gave me a contract, and we went from there. So it was honestly, it was pretty easy. Okay. I think I was qualified, so
yeah.
That kind of helps being qualified.
That's good.
What about you?
Well, when I went to Spain, the second time was when I was teaching, because I spent a year there studying before I went to teach. And when I was teaching, I had applied when I was in undergrad. It was for the Fulbright scholarship.
That's amazing that you got Fulbright.
Thank you.
I don't think anybody understands what a Fulbright is or what it does.
So the Fulbright fellowship, you apply when you're in your senior year of undergrad, and you can either do a year of teaching abroad or you can do a year of research. And then through that, I ended up getting a separate job, separate from Fulbright. I was teaching ESL to adults.
So did you need those extra jobs? Or you just wanted to work extra?
I wanted the Amnesty International job because I wanted to get work in human rights, because that's where my interest was. The other one kind of just fell in my lap, and I said, I can use the extra travel money. So had you taught before?
I tutored before, but basically, to go back, I tried to do a Fulbright. I didn't get the Fulbright, but I did get certified for the ESL. So I was a teaching assistant. With me, it was a little bit different because I wanted to do other things besides teaching. I really only got the job just so I could have a check coming in. But as I got more like immersed into the culture of where I was at, I was like, I want to do other stuff, and I really just didn't want to give so much time and energy to the teaching job, which is, I guess, not good on my part, but at the same time, I was like, I didn't come out here to teach. I came out here to be a part of the country and be a part of the culture. So
how'd you make that transition, like from teaching?
So I started freelancing. So once the money started coming in, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pursue what I really want to pursue. That's kind of how that worked.
So how did you come about getting healthcare if you weren't teaching?
That's a long story. So when I got the job, I got healthcare. I got temporary citizenship, and you have to go through the embassy, and then they approve you, but you have healthcare. So once I left the job, I didn't have healthcare anymore. But I mean, I kind of knew, like, I'm not on the back of mopeds, I'm not surfing, I'm not doing anything too crazy. So like, I didn't really need the healthcare, you know what I mean? But it's like, if you want healthcare, you can buy it online. You can buy international healthcare. You know what I mean? So it's up to the person. You know, it costs money. Whatever you want to do, it's there.
I think the international health travel card, I think they have something like that. I think it's pretty reasonable, and I think it's worth it for most Americans to do when they're abroad, because you never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
You could be in a country where you know.
Did you get sick?
So I did have a sinus infection while I was in Spain. And I had insurance, and it was the easiest thing I think I've ever done. I just went to the doctor, told him what was going on. In 5 minutes, I had a prescription, and I went to the pharmacy and picked it up, and I paid nothing at all. And I was just kind of shocked at how simple it was there. And you said you got sick when you were abroad?
So basically, I did get sick, but I went to the pharmacy. And it was like, I mean, honestly, it's like knockoff, because they're not name brand that you would recognize. But it's fine, and it's inexpensive. I don't like the word cheap, but it's inexpensive. And you know, it does the same thing. Literally.
One of my goals in India was to go to Ayurvedic doctor. Ayurvedic is like Eastern medicine, and it started in India. But it's really interesting. I think other countries take healthcare to a different level, to a more like spiritual, natural level. And I really like that aspect of it.
You know, if you want insurance, get insurance. If it gives you peace of mind, get it. But if you don't need it, you could use that money somewhere else.
That's true.
That's all I got. You can use that money somewhere else.
That's true. So.